Now, welcome again for this particular given program. It's very a bit complicated, but when you understand the basic foundation of basic drawings, you can now be able to start moving to the other types of shapes that are needed in this particular given case. Remember, this is a 2D diagram that is needed to be drawn using the combination of shapes, and these shapes you have already been taught on how to use the line tool, circle tools, eclipse, and also how to use other dimensional styles. So in this case, I said when you want to start a drawing, first you need to locate where is your starting point. Our starting point, mostly when you look at the diagram, it's a point where you can be able to locate the flow of diagram very easily, despite having challenges that comes across the drawing. So in this case, we'll start from this particular given point here. In this particular given point here, when you look at it, you'll see the line is moving from this point to this point here. We'll start by first analyzing. So when it's 45 from this point to this point, remember at the top here, it's 48. So when it's 48, it means we have a small portion that has been left outside here, which is 3. And this particular given 3 will form this particular given line to be complete. Then from this particular given point here, we have from here up to here, which is what? 35. So in this case, when you want to locate this point from here to here, you need also to understand the measurement the way they have been applied. But without understanding the measurement the way they have been applied, make it now difficult for someone to be able to interpret. So in our case here, when you look at this particular given point, which is 35 here. So this 35, it is from this point. When you look at this particular given case, we can also treat it to be in this particular given line here. So this was 35, but this one was 3. And also, when you look at the radius of the circles here, the inner circle, it is 12. The inner circle is what? 12. So this inner circle, when it's 12 now, it means 12 starting from this side to go to this side, it is also 12. So remember, the circumference it is touching the angle that is here. So in this case, when it's 12, you mean that it will be 35 minus 12, which will be what? 23. 23 minus 10 here, which minus 3, which was left 48 here. So it will be what? 20. So it means the line will cut at 20 in this particular given case. So from there now is when you can start to complete the diagram up to this particular given point. The inner shapes here that you are seeing here, these are circles, which you can be able to trim and start your drawing very efficiently. So in this case, my starting point will be here. So if this is my starting point, I'll click on the line tool. When I click on the line tool, I'll click here. Then I point to the free space. I'll set you click on the line tool. Then you click on the working area. Then you can point to the direction where you want to apply the measurement. So it will be 45. Then you press tab. Since we said when you are going to the left hand side, you normally apply 0. You will press 1, 0. Then you press enter. So in that case, you can escape. When you escape, the line measurement is very huge. So for you to resize the line, what you need to do to click view. When you click view, you go to view, you'll go to zoom, then you choose zoom out. So in that case, when you zoom out, also you can still repeat. Just click what? You can just click view, then you click zoom. When you click zoom, you zoom out like that. So the line now will be proportional to the diagram that you want to draw. So this line was 45, but we have said from this point to this point, it was 48. So in this case, 48 now for you to apply, you need to subtract 48 minus 45. So the remaining portion here is 53. So what you do, you come and select also another case. You point to the end point, you click, then you point to the direction where you want to move. You type 3, then you tap 0. When you type 3 tap 0, you press enter. So while they're there, we have also explained the concept of how you can change this particular given line. Remember, in our explanation, they have not given the specific measurement for this particular given line. But for us to identify the line, we can use this particular given point here. So in this case, we have our 35. We have also 3 here. in between. So this 3 we will subtract from 35, which will be 32 here. And this 32, which is from here, from this particular given point to this one, it will be 32. But now remember, when you are drawing your circles here, we have applied to be the inner radius of the circle. So this particular given inner radius of this particular given circle is 12. But now for us to apply the remaining portion here, it will be 12 also. So from this side to this side, it will be 12. So we treat 12, we subtract from that 2, which will be giving us 20. So that's how we will be able to come up with this particular given. We'll be able to come up with this particular given line. So in that case, when you look at this case now, you come and pick this particular given line, you point here, then you point to the angle the way they have been specified. So remember, before we draw even this line, this particular given case here, when you are moving straight, it is 90, 80 degrees. But when you go up, it becomes 45. When you move from 45, you go to 90, then 130, 135. So remember, the line has been extracted to form what we call 45 degrees. So that's why we come and click here, then you put here, then you can be able to draw, which we call 20 tap, 20 tap, 45 degree, 45 degrees, like that. So that's how you'll be able to draw the line. Now from there now, you can start the other side of the line. So remember from here to here, it is 7. Now remember, we had also our radius here. And this particular given radius, when you look at it, it was what? It was 12. So you take 70 plus 12. You take 70 plus 12, which will be giving us 82. So from this point to this one, we'll come up with the 82 as a measurement. So you just click on the line, then you point. So before you point, let us move it to this correct space where you can be able to see. So for you to move also, you can also use Control A first, then you choose Move Tool here. When you choose Move Tool, now you can point, then you move it to a space that you want to view that particular given case. So once you move, now we can draw this line from here to here. We said 70 plus 12, which is the radius of this particular given shape. So you come and click, then you put here, you can draw we can start by drawing 12. When you draw 12, then you press tab, which will be 0, enter. Then from 12, you can add 70 here, which will be 70, tab, let us say 0. 0 is always on your left-hand side. So from there now, you'll have located this particular given point. So for you to complete this side, you'll need to have a line starting from here, going to the center. But remember, the distance between this line and this one, we can now use the machines where we have from this particular given point to this one. You see, it was 100. It was 100 from this point to this point. But you remember, in this particular given shape, they have turned this small circle to be 25. So this 25, it's like the same as this one, the outer circle, which is also 20. 25 here, which is also 25. So in this case, when you want to draw this particular given circle, the entire line, it will take us 50 from here to here. But now we'll come up with 25 first. We draw the inner circle and we draw the outer circle. So in this case, you'll come and click on the line tool. Then you select this particular given. You point it up. When you point it up, it will be what? It will be 25. Tap. So when you point 25 tap 90, you'll come and pick a circle here. So this particular given circle, you can start drawing the inner circle. Inner circle here, it was 12. So you type 12, you press enter. Then again, you can select another circle like this. You point here, then you draw the 25, like 25, like that. So once you draw 25, you can also adjust the line to touch the circumference outer circle. Then you click. So remember, from this particular given side, from here to here, it is 50. from here to here. You see? 50. But from here to here, it is also what? 70. Since we have been given 70, it's from here to here. So you come and draw 70 from this particular given case. You come and draw 70. Now, since you are going to the right hand side, you come and type 180 degrees. Then you press enter. So after that, remember we had also our external radius here, which was 12. So we'll add 12 to the line, which will be able to form 82. So 12 180. After drawing 12 to 180, you press enter like that. So in this case, we have also drawn this particular given line from here to here. But now in this case, we have this one, which is also extending to another different angle. So if I told you are coming on the other side, you could draw 45. But now you are here. So it means when you put here your compass, this is 90, you add 45. So it will be what? 130, 135. If you put here your compass, your node will be at the top here, which will be 90. But now when you add the intersection of 90, which is 45, it will give you 130, 135. So what I'll do, I'll just first move my shape below so that we can draw going upward. So once I move it below here, I'll be able to do it, to come up with a shape that can be able to communicate. So in this case, I'll be able to click on the line. Then I click here. Since we said 20, now also at the top here, it's 20, like this. So when you draw 20, you can press what? When you press tab, you can apply 130, 135, then you press enter. Then you can start going to this particular given sum. So in that case, we have our case here now, which is in 20. Now from this point to this one, it is what? Remember it was in 48. 38. So when you click here, you'll come and click, then you type what? 38 tab. When you type that 8 tab, 180 like this, you press enter. From there now, you can escape. So to avoid such a confusion again of drawing this, you put downward here. Then you can start moving the shape up. Now, for you to move the shape up, you need to identify the space between this one and this one, then also this one and this one. And remember, the entire space between this and this, it was what? 100. The entire space between this and this was 100. But now we have from here to here, it's 50. Because radius is a half of the distance. So in this case, we'll take 25 plus 25, it will be 50. So for me, when you take 100 minus 50, it will be what? 50. And when you divide 2, it will be 25 this side, 25 this side, this side. So in this case now, we'll come up and select a line. When you select a line here, you go and draw 20, 25, tab 90, like this. After drawing 25 tab 90, you'll draw 50 again. You draw 50, then tab 90. Tab 90, like that. So once you draw, now you can compare, join it here, like this. So from there now, when you look at this particular given shape, we have 25 here. So you can come and click a line, you point it here, like this. Then you can start drawing the inner circle here. The first inner circle, which we have already drawn. Now you go to, you come and draw it. You come and draw the first circle that we have drawn. So you come and draw 70 tab. When you draw 70 tab 180, like that, then you press enter. So from here, you come and draw the second circle, which will be what? Also 12 tab, not 12 tab. So it will be just 12 like that. So when you draw that, now also we have this eclipse here. So you come and click, then you point to the other side. So from this particular given case, from here to here, you can see that fine. So you come and pick this one up to this one, which will be what? 30, 35. So it will be 35. Tab, you can say 180, then enter. So from there now, we'll have this particular given eclipse here. So this eclipse, for you to draw it, I said eclipse, it has two radius. And this radius, first, what you'll do, you'll click on the eclipse here, then you come and point here. So you'll point to the right-hand side, and you give a radius of 10, like that. When you give a radius of 10, now you'll move up. Up, you'll see we have the measurement they have given you, which is what? 60. 60, but now you take a half of it, which is what? 30. You take the 30, then you press enter. So the reason why we say 30, from here to here it was 60. From here to here it was 60. Now you are doing from the center. So it's what? 30. Then from there now, what you need to do is to confine the line here. You come and combine the line. So when you combine this particular given line up to here, now you'll have to come up with what? 20, 25, which is a radius of this particular given figure. So this 25, you'll have to draw a circle. You have to draw a circle of 20, 25, 25, like this. So when you draw a circle of 25, you press enter, like that. So once they're done, the next thing is to trim. When you start to trim, this particular given trimming also, you come and select it. Then you click on the trim here. When you click trim, you can remove the portions here, like this. These are the portions that you need to remove. So once you remove, we have also the other side here, which is this one. Can also remove. We have also this. So for you to remove all, first we need to combine first the shape from this point. So from here, you can now just trim. You just trim it here. Then you remove the inner portions here, like this. Just remove the inner portions. So when you remove the inner portions like this, now once you are done, now you can escape. You can also choose delete. You choose delete, you select like this. You select it like this. So this line also you can remove. Just click to remove. You select remove this. To remove like this. Then you click here also to remove. So from there now, also this side you can remove. You can also remove this side. You can also remove this one. This one. So from there now, when you remove, now you can also try to apply. You can also try to apply fill. When you click apply fill here, you'll be able to draw this. Be able to draw this. Yeah, you'll be able to come up with the white here. So you just click. You select it first. But before you select now, you can also click what? The gradient tool here. The gradient tool. When you click the gradient tool, you can be able to do it. To select one of the gradient tool to be white here. Index, you select white. Then you click what? Okay. So you come with add objects. Then you just select this this, and this. Then you press enter, you click what? Okay, like this. So when you press enter, you click OK. Now you can also fill this one. You click gradient, then you select this white, then you can click add object. You select add object, press enter like this. So from there now you can apply gradient on the other side here. So you can also select gradient here. Then you choose one of the gradients here. Then you pick one. You click OK. And you click OK, now you can be able to do what? To select one of these. So what you'll do, you come and select objects. You select the objects that are needed here, like this. So after selecting the object now, you can also press enter. Then you click what? Okay. So this particular given shape, if we could change, our scale is very small. That's why you are seeing it cannot be able to fit. So once you select, let us change the color of the inner shape here so that you can be able to see it. So for you to change the color here also, you can just click here. Then you select what? You select one of the colors here. Then you can click index. You choose what? Maybe blue. You click OK. Then you can add object here. You select it like this. You select like this. So after selecting, you press enter, then you can click what? Okay. So this one will have a different shape. Also to this, just click gradient. Then you can click add object here. Add object. Then you can select. Then you press what? Enter. You press enter. So I've said you just click gradient here. After clicking gradient, now you can select one. Then you click add objects. You select the objects, you press enter, then you click what? Okay, so that's how this particular given shape will be able to look like. So in that case, once you have drawn that particular given shape, you can easily give the measurements. You can easily apply the dimension here. You choose a line. From here, you can choose the point where you can apply the lines and the point here, like this. So remember, I said before you apply the measurements, you go to dimension style. This dimension style, now, when you look at it, you go to dimension style, then you can just modify. From modify, now you can be able to choose what? Either line or symbols and drawing. So you just select here, you put it to where? To be 3. You go to text, you put it to be maybe 4. You go to primary units here, you can make it to be zeros, like this. Then you click what? Okay, like this. So once you click OK, you can close. So if you go to dimension style here, you can choose aligned, then you can select one. You can start where you started drawing the shape. So you just click align, you select 1 up to here, like this. So that's how you'll be able to see. Then from there now we have radius, which you can also use dimension. You can choose a radius here. Then you apply it like this. So it will be 12. So you choose dimension aligned. You can aligned. You are not seeing the measurements, but now when you look at it, you see 12 at that particular given case. So you can just undo. So when you click this particular given dimension, let me apply outside so that you can see. So you just click radius, you can select this, put it here. Then also dimension, radius. Yeah, then you select this, put it here, like this. So from there now, this particular given measurements, when we want to apply this one, what you do, you choose dimension. So before you apply dimension, You just click here. Then you choose aligned. From there now you'll need first to draw a line to intersect this particular given 2 points here, like this. Then you join at the top, so that when you apply your measurements, like here, aligned here, you will point at the top, then you point it at the bottom, then you put it on the side that you want to apply like this. So from there now, once they're done, we have also the radius here, which will be able to apply dimensions, radius, like this. Like this. So you can be able to apply. So when you look at this case, also we have dimensions aligned. You can easily apply from here up to here, which will be 40, 45. We have also dimensions aligned. You can try to look at this. And try to look at this. This is 40, 48. So in that case, you can apply as many measurements as you can. But in this particular given case, when you look at this is a best scenario where you can be able to apply. In case you want anything concerning diagrams, you need to understand that most of the diagrams comes from the shape. And this particular given shape, with the help of the trim tool, you can be able to trim any shape until it forms the shape that you want. So what I'll do, I'll try to share with you some shapes as you will be at home, you try to do. But in most of the cases, I'll also be able to show you how you can apply the configurations of the setting of the program. Supposing you want to change the units, how do you change? Suppose you want to change the line of drawing. Like in this case, you are seeing a dotted line here at the center. For you to apply a dotted line at the center here, you normally go to the layers here. When you click layers, you'll be able to click layers. So when you click layers here, automatically it will switch to layers. Layers, you will now be able to come up with the different types of lines that you can be able to apply. So you'll come and click what? You select one of the lines here, then you right click, you select new layer. When you select a new layer, we can also do what? We can also remove this one. Say center line. You can type center line like this. So when you type center line, we have line type. So this line type here, when you click, you select load lines like this. So you see dotted lines that are cutting across this, like even explanation here. You'll see different types of dotted lines. So you can be able to apply one that you see is most favorable. So when you pick one of the lines here, you can select like this one. Then you click what? Okay. Then you click okay again. So once you apply, you can also apply line weight, maybe 0.8, or we put 0.03. Then you click OK. After clicking OK, now we can also choose line color here. Then you pick one of the line colors. You click what? OK. So once you're done, now you can click OK. Now you'll have a layer of center line here. So this layer of center line is where you'll be able to click. Then you apply the middle layer of this particular given line. So when you click on it, automatically it will direct you. So in this case, the layer, when you select the layer line, first you need to have our starting point here. So in this case, I'll have such a line like this. So when you look at this particular given line, it will cut across up to this particular given center here. But this particular given center, for me to apply, I need to click the center line, then I'll be able to apply the line like this. So when I zoom out this particular given line, for you to see, you can now switch it, the one that you have modified here, which is this one. Then you click on the line. When you click on the line, you will start from the center, you go to the circumference, then you move it to the point that you want to apply it here. So in this case, when you maximize your shape, you'll be able to see that particular given line. It depends on the scale. But if you choose center line to be dotted, that's how you can be able to view. So in this case, you can be able to move the shape down so that you can be able to view. You just hold Control A, then you choose what? Move tool. So when you choose move tool, now you can be able to move this particular given shape like this. So that's how you'll be able to do it, to move the shape the way you like it to appear. So in that case, I've tried to explain some few concepts, but when we meet next class, as we continue, diagrams will be changing from simple to be complicated. So you need to be able to have a background information of how to interact with the tools so that you can work with those particular given. So far, where we have reached, I'll just share you some of the diagrams so that you can be able to check on them as you do your own personal revision. We have tried as much as possible to cover a class with you today, but right now we are okay. Any question that you may have, unless you can ask.
Okay.
Yes.
But the diagonal, how you got the diagonal?
Diagonal
The
lines.
starting point. Yeah, the diagonal.
Which
From
one?
the starting point. From the starting point, we have 45.
Hello?
Then the 35. The one which is diagonal. The first diagonal, we got it.
The one that is at the top. This one.
The one, the bottom, at the bottom,
This one.
the opposite of that. Yes.
This one I subtracted since we had 48 here and this was 45. So I need to subtract 45 minus 48, which will be 3 here.
But, yes.
Then this was 12.
Yes.
So the remaining portion here, I treated this line is from this point to this point here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just took it. This was 32. Since I subtracted 35 minus 3, so it will be what? 32 minus 12, it will be 20.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me share with you other diagrams you try to draw, but now you'll be able to come up with so many diagrams that you'll be able to draw as we continue.
Okay.
Yeah. So have a nice day as you enjoy your program. Let me stop the class. But so far, at least, I just thank you for committing yourself for the program that you have been learning today. So we'll meet next class on another diagram so that you can now be able to understand how to apply layers and also how to apply different types of lines and how to apply line weight in this particular given case. So have a nice day as you continue.
Right.